how mismanaging time keep editors broke. The thing with editors, like I always say, is that they don't see themselves as business owners. Yes, some editors see themselves as business owners, but they don't actually think, operate, and act like business owners. So what's gonna happen is that they will not value their time because as an entrepreneur, your time is your most valuable asset. Yeah, we can say that. But the problem with editing is that you cannot finish a video. Like you cannot finish to edit a single video. You can always edit one video until the end of time, honestly. I can say that. Because you can always add something new. You can always add a new effect. You can always change something. You can always make better cuts. You can always make better transition. You can always make it smoother. Like you cannot finish. But so editing comes like take a lot of time, honestly. So the reason why editors get stuck with like broke clients is because they spend too much time working for broke clients. And that's something that every I think every editor will go through it, is that you will start when you start like actually getting good clients. I'm even talking with clients like at 5K at 5K per month, like you will stop the growth to actually take care of the fulfillment. So by stopping your growth to take care of your fulfillment, you're kind of stuck. I mean, hopefully, I want you to be stuck with like 5K per month clients. Like that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. Like I'm trying to explain you like the system and everything. But most of the time, you guys are stuck too early in the like. Example, I've talked to like thousands of editors, but like example, what I'm gonna see is that we're gonna have editors who's gonna make like 1,000 a month, but they will stay stuck at 1,000 a month. And the reason why it's not because they're not good at editing. It's just because they don't level up anymore. They just stay stuck taking care of the fulfillment of these clients at 1,000 a month. Especially if you're only offering editing, you might be just selling clips at like $20. So if you're like selling clips at $20 or even $50 and you have like 10 or even 20, that's like 1K per month and you're working like really hard to actually get these videos done, but at the same time you're like just not growing anymore because you're just too busy with the fulfillment and you spend a lot of time, you spend hours on editing. That's why you're just stuck. Like if you just say whoa, like this thing is taking a lot of time, what if I could just like have a better offer and actually work less time? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to accomplish here, is that if you try to scale with low paying clients or like just mid ticket clients, like clients at like 500 per month, I'm talking about like packages, like it's gonna be really hard for the fulfillment because you will have to manage a lot of volume. And that's something that I experiment myself because if before I was like, yeah, but it's low ticket or it's mid ticket, I don't have that much, it's not gonna be like that much time consuming because it's more on quantity versus quality. But the thing with videos is that you still need to think about it. You still need to make revision about it. You still need to change something. So it's still time, it's still energy, it's still focus that you're taking or you're losing. I don't know, like just it's it's not a good thing to scale with like a low slash mid ticket offer. That's why I always recommend you guys to have like your offer at 5K per month because even if it takes you time to get this first client or your first client at 5K per month, like when you have it, it's the same system that you will use to have the second one, third one, fourth one, and then more and more and more. But the thing is that you really need to have that business mindset because in order to do that, you need to, I want to say deny yourself, but I will say you need to stop thinking and acting and working like the editor at 1,000 a month. Like you really wanna jump from like, okay, I'm an editor who's selling like 1,000 a month offers and struggling and managing like a lot of things to like now I'm like an editor who's actually selling like 5K per month offer and I'm actually operating like at this level. That mean that literally means like if someone or a client or a potential client come to you and tell you, yo bro, I wanna work with you, I have 1,000, like you're supposed to say no at this level because now you're operating at a new level. That's why I was thinking about like a little bit of like denying yourself, but in a good way, like you wanna improve. That's what I was doing. Like that's why I told like in the last video was like I was leaving money on the table because I was working for something or on something greater. I was like, yo, like cannot pay me like 1,000. I'm literally working and focusing on that. And some people they'll see it like as a bad thing because it's like it's money, but I'm not obsessed with money. Like I just love business, and this was my case. It was in my case. Like I was just trying to focus on building that system and that offer to make it like worth it for the entrepreneur who's gonna work with me, and for the future clients. And it took me months to figure out this, but it makes sense after that, right? And yeah. So the reason why you're just not actually using your time properly or managing your time the right way, it's keeping you stuck and busy because of editing, of course, because editing takes a lot of time. So just change that, have your offer, focus on selling the offer, post content, post valuable content, do warm outreach, be consistent, love the process because yeah, it's gonna be long, but when you're gonna make it, it's gonna be worth it, I promise. And after that, I think that's all you need. Now, if you wanna like take a small shortcut when it comes to the process, because honestly, this thing is so long that I don't really recommend someone to go through that. That's why I built my system, the acquisition code, to help editors get like 4 clients at 5K per month in the next 90 days. Like if that's something you're interested in, just drop me a DM on Instagram and we're gonna have a quick chat. So I think that's pretty much it for me, guys. If you have any question, you want me to talk about something, drop something on the comment, and that's it. So that's it for me. Ciao.